right, y'all. What's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's like, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Anyway, outside of me stealing Martin Stilo and shit, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. There's a few things. Why the fuck do I keep going into a completely different? Okay. So, as you can see by the title, today is gonna be the last stream before Christmas. So, a lot of y'all been wondering, okay, so what happened to the recap with the Raiders? I wasn't recapping that shit. There was nothing to really have a thorough conversation about. Jalen definitely played very well. The team played well on both sides of the ball, 100%. So there was really nothing for me. It's not even really a lot for me to talk about this Commanders game, but so this is kind of going to be a recap. But honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't have no plans. Like, we're going to keep things football centered, but basically I'm going to just speak about, I pretty much do it every stream anyway, but I'm pretty much going to speak about whatever the hell comes to my mind. So before we get started with today's festivities, this Eagles Commanders recap / whatever the fuck else is going to come after this. Like, comment, subscribe before I kick y'all ass. Nah, that's right. You know I do already. Follow me on all my social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everything is at I am Bruce Leroy, and TikTok is Bruce Leroy BIH. All right, so and obviously follow me here on I'm Bruce Leroy BIH as well. So there's a thing that I want to have a conversation about real quickly before we move forward. Okay. So first things first. Well, actually, maybe a couple things. So the first thing that I want to have a conversation about is, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, the first thing I want to have a conversation about, because if y'all follow me on TikTok, whoever the fuck is in here, if nobody's in here, I don't give a shit. I'm going to say it anyway. So for those that have followed me on TikTok, it's Bruce Leroy BIH, okay? You follow me on there. Jordan Pauline had a snippet. I think it was called Top of the Morning. And when she put it out, it was like Cash Cobain and I think one other person. The snippet was fire. I liked it. So I danced to the song. I think I think it did enough numbers where it got Jordan Pauline's attention and she liked my post. Okay, so I'm like, oh shit, she a talented artist. I started like kind of discovered a little bit. I don't listen to her music on a regular, but I just happened to find her because of the snippet. And the song, when the song came out, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I am extremely, I don't even want to say disappointed. Disappointed ain't even a word. Like, I really can't understand how some of y'all work. I really don't. And truth to be told, this shit is generally getting out of control. I think we all have been guilty at one point in time about lying about something. I think when you make up a lie to the point where, and I'm going to say allegedly just to protect myself, just in case a motherfucker decide that, you know, streams ain't hitting, the money ain't coming in like it's supposed to, the motherfucker want free funds. Everything I'm going to say is allegedly. This is how I genuinely feel, but I'm going to say allegedly to protect myself. All right? In case anybody come across this and they feel like they want to sue a nigga because off of doing barbershop talk or just giving their opinion. Right? I ain't got time for that shit. So everything I'm going to say is allegedly. Okay? Just to cover my ass. I ain't going to say it no more. Allegedly. So allegedly, you make up a lie. So for those that don't know, and it's not necessarily football related, but this is something that I want to have a conversation about because I was actually extremely disappointed. You know, here I found you know, maybe her fame isn't really like that. I seen her on Ben the Don stream. I seen her pop up on some streams. She's a talented artist. There's no question about it. Maybe the numbers ain't necessarily reflected that, but she's talented. So for her to do what she did to Tyleel, allegedly, that's actually kind of fucked. That's not even kind of fucked up. That's actually fucked up. Like, here's the thing, okay? And I'm kind of going in circles. We all have lied about something, okay? I think when you lie, When you make up a lie, or you make the decision to lie, and then the consequence of that lie is someone's freedom is getting taken away. Someone's how they make a living is being taken away. I don't think people understand the severity of that. And I seen a few of you fucking bird brains be in the comments, well, Talil shouldn't have cheated. Now, it's not necessarily my place nor my business. Number one, I don't condone cheating. And obviously, if I had a girl, I wouldn't cheat on her. I would hope she wouldn't do the same with me. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's raps. But here's the thing. I don't condone cheating at all. Cheating is wrong. Okay? Even if it was one time, cheating is wrong. I will say this. Like, I'd rather you just be upfront with the girl, be like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, me and you, like, have that, give her the option. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if y'all feel like, okay, I want to have an open relationship, or I'm like, yo, I don't even want to say the fucking high value man shit. I think that's like, I think that fucking concept is just so fucking dumb and stupid. But let's just say you're a man of high status, and you want to be out in the streets fucking around like you a bachelor. Have that conversation with her, because some women might be okay. They'll be like, yo, listen, don't have no baby by the chick. Don't be messy. Make sure the bills is paid, X, Y, and Z. Make sure if everything paid for, I'm good. Have that conversation with her and give her that option and be honest. Don't go behind her goddamn back and then you guys are under the... And again, it's not my place to determine or to try to... Oh, did goddamn Talil cheat or whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, okay? I'm just talking about what should be done instead, right? Because some women are okay. Like, listen, don't be messy. Don't bring no bullshit. Don't bring no child. Just do what you do. Make sure the bills is paid. Boom, boom, X, Y, and Z. We good, okay? So just have that conversation with her. You understand what I'm saying? Versus, again, you committed. You guys are under a commitment, right? You guys vowed that, you know what? You're mine. I'm yours. And that's it. Right? Because you guys made a commitment. And if you didn't want to make that commitment, or you're not certain that you could follow through with that commitment, why be under the guise of you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend? Now, granted, like I said, there are some situations where an open relationship is allowed, whether it's from both parties, one part or the other. That's for the two partners to make that decision. But I like, cheating is not good. But this is why it's such a fucking bird brain ass take. That is the equivalent of me, okay? And God forbid this ever happens, but it's just a fucking random ass example. It didn't even happen, right? Let's just say I get pulled over for speeding. I went over the speed limit, right? I'm like fucking 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. And something happens where a cop abuses their fucking power, and I end up dying in the process. The cop kills me. Mind you, I'm not resisting arrest. I'm cooperating. I handed the cop the ID or whatever. That's the equivalent of basically saying, well, yeah, I know that he got shot and he died, but if he wasn't speeding, it would have never happened. But like, you know how fucking stupid and heartless that is? That is the equivalent, okay? Matter of fact, I'll give you another fucking stupid ass example. Let's just say, and God forbid this has happened in real life, but it's a random example. Let's just say a girl is with her parents. Her parents told her, no, you cannot go to that goddamn party. She sneaks out the fucking house and she goes to the party. And you pick a terrible situation. Something bad happens to her, whatever. Y'all figure it out, right? So that is equivalent of saying, well, I know something bad happened to her, but she shouldn't have snuck out that. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't take away from the fact that Talil was falsely accused of SA. It doesn't take that away. So two things can be true at once. I get it. Yeah, maybe allegedly, and again, that's not my concern nor my business. I don't care if he did it or did not. That I have nothing to do with that. But let's just say if he did cheat it, obviously that, that's not cool, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean because he cheated that, I'm gonna go. That's like saying, the person got cheated on, so I'm gonna take a gun and fucking kill a goddamn girl that cheated on. Like, how the fuck how can you validate that? How can you validate that? Me stepping out on a relationship, right? Or just saying, like, we had a commitment, I broke the vow. You're still alive. Your livelihood is still intact. Yes, from an emotional perspective, I damaged you. And it doesn't make it right, but you don't fucking go and ruin my freedom because I hurt you on an emotional level. Does that make sense? You don't ruin my freedom, my fucking livelihood, how I pay bills, because you're upset because, yes, regardless if, cheating is wrong, but it does not necessarily mean that you fucking go destroy somebody's freedom and livelihood on how they fucking feed themselves and their family. Those two do not equate. Cheating does not equate to me, let me fucking let me make up a lie, allegedly, ruin your fucking freedom, take away your livelihood that your family depends on, that you depend on. Those two do not fucking equate. Leave the person. That's it. Just leave. Just dead the relationship. That's it. But an emotional hurt is a hell of a lot different than me. I'm risking you getting jail time, and I'm risking you never be able to make money for yourself or for your family that's dependent on you ever again. Those are two separate fucking instances. So why the fuck am I mentioning this? Because, I found the music. I'm disappointed as hell, and it's just something. Listen, you already know. I talk about what the fuck I say what I want to say on this goddamn channel. All right? Now, here's another thing why the Raiders recap. So, let me not try to change the subject so fast. So, first off, y'all keep saying over and over again, okay? Oh, yeah. We gotta stop believing everybody as soon as they make an accusation. You won't. And here's another thing, too. And this is another fuck thing that will not happen. There needs to be some legal ramifications. If you're caught lying and there's proof in 4K that your ass lied, there needs to be ramifications. Like, you need to serve some jail time. Because think about it like this. You damage your reputation. You damage my freedom. Like, what the fuck happened with goddamn Lil Mosey? Lil Mosey got, the guy that made Blueberry Faygo, the rapper. He got into some bullshit, got out of it. That killed all the fucking momentum in his career. And he, I'm not trying to be dissing or nothing like that. He never got it back again. Even when he made his comeback, people were not really tuned in like that. She took his fucking momentum away. That's how, music is how he feeds his family, how he feeds himself. She took that shit away. She put a stain on his reputation. So there needs to be some legal ramifications like jail time, because we cannot have women who, or just anybody in general, right? It doesn't matter. But we can't have anybody deciding to wake up and say, because you hurt me on an emotional level, because you lied, because you cheated on me, I get to sit up there because I don't like something that you did. I get to say fucking anything that can ruin your fucking life, take away your livelihood, and potentially have you locked up. There needs to be some sort of way where, I'm trying to figure out what the fucking word I'm trying to say. There needs to be something in the law that deters. That's the word I'm looking for. There needs to be a deterrent in the law that, like, scares the fuck out of people from just making an accusation. Now, I'm not telling people that, like, yo, listen, if something happens, say something. 100%. I'm not swaying people from that. But what I'm saying is, we got to scare people into making sure when they come out, it needs to be the truth. Because so many young men and etc., the whole list goes on, and some women too, get their fucking lives ruined off of simply somebody just saying something. It doesn't even have to make a lick of fucking sense. It doesn't have to have any sort of logic or reasoning. We don't even have to get into a fucking thorough investigation to see if there's any validity to these claims. It's basically saying, especially if you're a man, especially if you're a black man, unfortunately. Oh, he did it! He did X, Y, Z! Yeah, I know. And that's how they work. Oh, hi. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Can you have a seat? Sure. What's up? What's going on? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're seated. We just thought that we would like to tell you that we will officially be removing our sponsorship. Why? What happened? Oh, you had an accusation, but I didn't do it. I know, but the fact that it's a mere accusation, it's like, no, we can't invest any more money in you. But what if I end up turning out to be innocent because I clearly did? I know, but we can't necessarily like allow us to keep giving you money and you have a shit stain. Pardon my French. I know I'm speaking English, but pardon my French. You have a shit stain on your reputation, an accusation, so we can't offer you funds. You know, we're not a charity. Oh, you understand that we're a Fortune 500 company, so we have to move very cautiously and accordingly. Okay, especially if you're a famous black man, you have to be Jesus. You cannot be a regular Hugh. Ooh, no. I understand that there has to be an investigation, but you know, maybe sometime in the future we can have a conversation. When all this clears up, we can have a conversation, and then maybe, just maybe, we can restore the sponsorship. But until then, we will be removing our alliance with you. Sorry, it's nothing personal. It's just business. And then 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker don't come back. You didn't see motherfucking Marvel knocking on goddamn Jonathan Majors doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, like too many of our men, especially our young black men, and this can happen to a woman too. A woman can be falsely accused of doing something to somebody and have her reputation ruined too, and it needs to be, you know, on that side. I commonly see these accusations going up against men, but for everybody non-gender specific, there needs to be a deterrent because we can't have motherfuckers coming up here lying. And then if you get caught lying or there's evidence that you lied, there needs to be criminal charges that you have to face because we have to stop allowing people to just talk. You can't just say any fucking thing you want to say and ruin somebody's life. Now, there was the Kobe conversation that I had, I think last week. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna make a quick announcement. I have a couple announcements. All right. First things first. What the hell I was gonna say? Yeah. First things first. Your boy about to put out some new music, and matter of fact, fuck it, we got to have some goddamn fun in this motherfucker. For those that are in this goddamn stream, you about to have a treat right the fuck now. Now, granted, this song ain't necessarily, like, it's done on my part as a performer, but we got to get shit mixed and mastered. All the next 2 months, especially from Christmas moving forward, we're going to have a bunch of fucking music, bro. We have a bunch of, and I'm going to tell you, when them bitches just slap, they hit Billboard chart. Let me tell you something right now. I swear to God on my soul, we have to blow up off of these motherfuckers. It has to happen. You heard it here first. We have to blow up. I swear to God, this is our time. Within these next couple months, nigga, we out of that motherfucker. Like, firepower. We out of this motherfucker. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna let y'all hear some shit that's gonna be coming out. It's a Christmas song. It's fire. You're gonna love this shit. It's not done yet, but let me double check yet. It ain't done yet, but we got new music coming out. Christmas, I got a song playing for y'all, so y'all stay tuned, dog. Also, yeah, so that's my first announcement. Second announcement is, you know how I be doing like the weekly pickups and shit? I can't do it no more. And by the way, I had to delete the goddamn draft pick shit because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the point of me keeping this goddamn app? At some point, it's like, bro, I have enough money to be able to do what I want to do. I low key was gambling because I was struggling financially. I'm not struggling. I'm not saying I'm in a clear. I ain't rich by no fucking means. I'm not even, nigga. I'm not rich. I'm just good temporarily. Matter of fact, I ain't even good. I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it full. I'm not, nigga. I'm still little spiritual. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm working, trying to help myself type shit, but like that is what it is. So the weekly pickups, because we've been like for the last couple weeks, we haven't been able to stream. It just makes no sense, right? What I'm gonna do is simply be like, well, let me blindly pick a team. It's like, no, do that shit beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm not doing the weekly pickups anymore for this year. Maybe next year, if I do a stream again, hopefully we've accomplished our goddamn dream, man. Hopefully. And these records right here, ooh, y'all gonna love them shits. You gonna love these shits, son. Matter of fact, we got time right now. For those of you motherfuckers that's in here, y'all about to have a treat, man. I'm about to show y'all. Man, I'm telling you right now. Y'all niggas don't know what's coming. I'm about to show y'all right now. Hold up, yeah. Hold up, dog. Hold up. Y'all motherfuckers about to in for a treat. I'm about to show y'all the Christmas song, and I might show y'all one more. Y'all, boy. Boy, I'm telling you right now, dog. I'm telling you right now, dog. I gonna love this shit. Alright, where we at? Crash out this Christmas song. What's that? Nigga! So good, yeah. Is that cool? Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! Girl, what the fuck? Ho 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 ho. Yeah, it gives a mention. Whoa, ooh. Y'all niggas are not ready for that, man. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready about to come up on Christmas, bro. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all hear one more, bro. Now this gonna be a low key on more on the experimental side, but I got some more shit, bro. Y'all gonna fuck with this. Matter of fact, fuck it. Yeah, I'm about to, hell yeah. Watch. Watch, son. Watch this. Hey, y'all remember my goddamn you know I be doing what the fuck? Remember I be doing the fucking voiceovers for the NFL for the Madden and shit? What the man, what the fuck? What the man, what the fuck? Oh, hello, hello, hello. Myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Considering myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Considering myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? I considering myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Noodles, yeah. I better put on, yeah. Something that I'm used to, yeah. But I refuse to, yeah. That would be insane. In the game, I'm my man. Rainy days, it could be a claim. Ooh, I keep sitting with myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Censoring myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Censoring myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Censoring myself like, what the, man, what the fuck? Make all of this my name. I fade out when they shit funny. Until my nose is running. Yeah. Alright. That's it. That's all y'all niggas getting. That's all y'all getting. So for those that ain't come up in here, bro, that's y'all lost. Y'all just lost out on 2 snippets. But yeah, we got it's gonna be lit. 2026 gonna be lit. We gonna finally get up out of fucking poverty for good. I'm telling you right now, y'all niggas don't know. Y'all motherfuckers looking at a goddamn star, boy. Y'all motherfuckers ever see the star walking? Cause every time you look at a star, you gotta look up. You ain't gotta look around. You ain't gotta look up. Look straight ahead. I'm right in front of you, nigga. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all gotta stop fucking playing with me, bro. I'm a star. Stop playing with me. I ain't no goddamn game. You feel me? But nah, let's get back to the topic. So we move on from the Talil situation. You know, praise out for him because that's a terrible situation to be in. So I want to talk about because a couple streams ago, there was a situation happened with Kobe Bryant because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of y'all doing this. Okay, so what ended up happening was, I don't know if it's because of my computer processing power. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But when I tried a conversation about the Kobe thing, because I seen Bill Simmons say some stupid ass shit with Max Kellerman, I have to address it. Kobe at one point in time was one of my favorite players. My favorite player, for those that don't know, my favorite basketball player is Kyrie Irving. So that's my favorite basketball player. But yeah, I wanna show y'all this. It's kind of old, but the only reason I'm bringing it up because the other video was glitchy as shit. At that particular part, it was like a stream I uploaded. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. A nigga said he could out rap the game. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Oh, then I got a subscriber on I Ain't Bruce Lee and shit. I got. Oh yeah. So it was the December 8th stream. It's literally it's the second video on my channel. Okay. So real quickly before we get into our talk about the Eagles, damn, my brain is just in overload. Saquon hater, shut the fuck up. No, I'm saying that. I don't know why. I can't fucking reset. Shut the hell. I said shut the fuck up. You potty mouth. All right. Oh yeah, brain fart. Okay, so let's look at Bill Simmons' bullshit take on Kobe Bryant, and then I am going to chime in with my 2 cents. Cause the other joint on that part, it started glitching, so you wasn't able to see the visual of me, Bill Simmons and Max Kellerman. Cause he talked about Kobe Bryant. He said some stupid ass shit. I'm sick of that Kobe Bryant disrespect, man. I'm sick of it. Matter of fact, yeah, you got it right here. Let's go.
Why I would put him over Tim Duncan is because I think that it is close, I think, between those two. Is that
it's outrageous.
Kobe's team believed if he had a shot to win, Kobe's team believed that they would win.
I'm gonna leave.
Then fucking leave, bitch ass nigga.
Slander?
To get an Advil, nigga.
I just think he's the most underappreciated superstar of all time.
But what I'm saying is Kobe and Duncan are neck and neck. I think that's not slander. I think they're neck and neck. Kobe's the closest thing we've seen to Jordan. In any sport, tell me an upper echelon all-time
I have Kobe
great.
like 10th or 11th all time.
The
Okay.
fuck?
I don't think that's unreasonable.
But
And
what?
I don't think
Has to be.
Max!
Duncan's 7th, and I don't think it's debatable.
You think it's not debatable?
I don't. I
So
think
MJ, LeBron,
'Cause here's
Kareem, Russell,
Bird and Magic.
oh, Hedda Chamberlain. Okay.
Chamberlain was a loser for most of his career. He got traded multiple times. You know who's never getting traded ever? Tim Duncan.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine.
Ever.
So I'd have Wilt 5, you have Bird and Magic right after that. Fine, whatever. So you think Duncan is right after Bird and Magic?
I do. And guess what? I think Jokic is coming, but yeah, I don't think it can only be with one title.
Agreed. Why I would put him over.
That's the only fucking thing he said that made any sense. Now, let's have a conversation about this bullshit that done goddamn ran across my feed a couple weeks ago that was when I gave my take, it was glitchy as shit. So it's a lot to unpack here. First and foremost, I want to make this very, very fucking clear. A lot of you guys have recency bias, okay? Now, LeBron's not my favorite player, but I respect the hell out of that man for what he's done and to an extent what he continues to do at his age. LeBron is outstanding. Outstanding. On and off the court, he is exemplary. He is the standard. He met his expectations, which most people don't even meet him. Okay, so he met his expectations and he superseded them. So I actually have a lot of love, respect, and admiration for LeBron James. He's not my favorite player, and I don't think he's better than Kobe the way some of y'all make it seem like. But I actually, I got a lot of respect for LeBron James. But a lot of you guys forget. Like, motherfuckers just are so quick, especially with social media and how fast everything be moving. Motherfuckers have, like, short-term memory. Like, motherfuckers don't even remember what happened yesterday. You could win a title yesterday. Nigga, what case of goddamn point? Jalen Hurts won a fucking Super Bowl, proved goddamn Cam Newton wrong. It hasn't even been, 2 months to the offseason, and Cam Newton proven wrong, admitted he was wrong, and stepped there and said, oh, Jalen's not a top 10 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And again, I've been very vocal about how I felt about Jalen Hurts, right? Again, it's not trash. He's not a mediocre quarterback. He's just mid to very good. It took me a while to kind of, you know what I'm saying? But, and again, it's nothing. Hurts in a lot of aspects is actually better than most of your fucking favorites. But well, you know, I've spoken about it. I don't need to keep rehashing the same shit. Let's just talk about this Kobe Bryant point real quick. So first and foremost, you guys have recency bias, okay? I had the luxury of growing up watching Kobe Bryant play. And the first thing motherfuckers gonna say to try to knock him. By the way, real quickly, there's a guy, you might know who he is. He played with Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. See, he played with Kobe Bryant and
the second greatest player.
No.
Of all time, behind Michael Jordan. I don't think nobody could attest that.
Was it 2 weeks ago? So he mentioned something. Let me see something.
Kobe Bryant would have probably looked at it, rose up for a three, and won the game. Throughout history, people are gonna, the little nerds are gonna look up your stat line, and they're gonna say he got to be the greatest player that ever played the game, and people who actually play are gonna know that is.
A little bit after Steve Kerr sort of gave a little bit of a talking to.
Okay, that motherfucker gonna give me copyrighted and shit. There's another.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christine O.
And I must say, the bus is upset. I thought the Lakers was gonna win one, but they got the brooms put on them. That was the brooms right there. And so I discovered that LeBron, you not that, bro. I'm sorry. I can't hate to say it. You are a stat sheet junkie. You're a bad boy when it comes to stats. Throughout history, people are gonna, the little nerds are gonna look up your stat line, and they're gonna say he got to be the greatest player that ever played the game, and people who actually play are gonna know that is bullshit. I have never seen a guy of your caliber, supposed caliber, you don't even get a shot off. You made me bet my money. Hey, LeBron, you made me bet my money. I at least thought Lakers second game, you gonna win this game. You made me bet my money. And you mean to tell me that you didn't have the nerve to tell me you were just gonna run in there and pump fake, and beg for the refs to bail your ass out again? How many times we got to see you flop and you owe that person $30 for that beer? You flopped and knocked the person beer out their goddamn hand. Never one time. I played with MJ. I never seen MJ flop all the way to the goddamn sideline. Have you seen that? I seen this nigga flop off. This nigga want to be in the Matrix or something. Nigga, maybe you need to do movies from here on out and go do the Matrix sequel so you can flop your ass all the way out of bounds and knock somebody goddamn drink out their goddamn hand. Because this don't make no sense, man. This don't make no sense. Now you're going to come back at 39 and they're going to try to carry you to the playoffs and the finals again. Do you know what that's going to look like? That's going to be horrible. Trying to carry a 39-year-old aging, failing superstar, talking about all this money he spent on his body. I don't give a damn if you spend $2 million on your body. They ain't going to give you no new hamstring. They ain't going to give you no new knee. Do they give new hamstrings as you get older? Do they give out new knees? Then how much money? Money ain't going to beat Father of Time. Boy, God is good, and Father of Time is going to get all of us. And so it don't matter how much money you spend, but you not that, LeBron. I saw last night, you not that, bro. You are a great player. You got good stats. You played longer than anybody. You a bad motherfucker, but you not that. I played with Kobe. I played with Richard Hamilton. He would have got a shot off. Hell, Gilbert Arenas would have got a shot off right there. You didn't even get a shot off. We don't even know if you would have hit the goddamn shot. You ain't even get it off. I used to watch. Where's your little touch moves? You supposed to be the best scorer in the game. You got all these points. Where's your move? Like Jokic can play till he goddamn near 50. Jokic don't even get off the ground. He pick, he roll, he do a little floater. That nigga can do that till he's 50 years fucking old. He just trot down the court, do his little floater, throw it up, or do his little three, and get on back. LeBron, why didn't you work on your other shit, bro? I know I'm a bust, so everybody gonna say, oh, why you fuck? Cool, I'm a fan now. I'm a basketball enthusiast. I'm a fan. I played this game, and I watched MJ, I watched Kobe work on driving right, getting to a spot. You were supposed to get to a spot right there, brother. You were supposed to bump them. You 6'8". They can't even see the rim when you get up there. Bump that motherfucker going left and rise up. You right there. But you were looking for a bailout again. I've watched so many good players, including myself, work on these same moves. Tracy McGrady, he gonna get to a spot. He gonna rise up. You didn't even rise up because you didn't want the failure of missing that goddamn shot. If you would have missed. You wanted the ref to do something for you. You went and yelling at the goddamn ref once a fucking again. It's a damn shame, man. This is what it looks like when, to me and a lot of other people, when they push your career through. It's guys out there that live for those moments. They live for those moments, to score in those moments. Kobe Bryant would have lived for that moment. Kobe Bryant would have probably looked at that nigga, rose up for a three, and won the game. That's what great people do. You can't say that you great. You got to do great things. You got to make the impossible possible. That's where greatness lies. Not no nigga that's just driving to the basket, looking at the referee to bail him out. Anybody can do that shit. Jimmy Butler ain't driving to the rim looking for nobody to bail him out. Hey, salute to Jimmy Butler. God damn, that boy playing. I'm talking about that nigga giving you everything he got. He ain't getting no accolades for it. They finally gonna have to start speaking of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is like that. That nigga Jimmy Butler would have drove to a spot.
Hey, real quick, low key, it's kind of crazy how Jimmy Butler's still a Warrior. It's still surreal. I listen. I'm letting this clip play through, and then I'm gonna give my take. But like, I'm letting it play through real quick.
Bumped the guy and rose up and won that and tied that fucking game up. But LeBron want to drive that old ass shit, driving to the basket. LeBron, you have to get the touch shit in your game. You can't go to the free throw line like Paul Pierce would do. You can't go to the free throw line and then drive through the basket, bullying over little small point guards like you did with Steph Curry. That was terrible. Steph Curry would beat this guy to the spot. He would bull over him and try to get a layup and then give him a foul for that bullshit. You got to learn to get a guy to a spot at the free throw line and rise up over him like Paul Pierce. No wonder Paul Pierce said he was better than you. Because Paul Pierce, anybody he got to that free throw line and below, they was a done deal. They was a cooked fucking goose.
Oh, I want to make this very clear. I'm letting the speaker, who I will reveal, if y'all know, y'all know. But it's no chance in hell at any point in their career was Paul Pierce better than maybe 3-point shooting, maybe. Overall, Paul Pierce in not a single fucking year was better than LeBron James. I just want to make that very clear, but I'm going to let him continue.
In the league, you're supposed to get to a spot. Some of the best scorers, once they get to a certain spot, it's over with. There's nothing you can do. When we used to game plan for these type of players, we used to say, hey, don't let them get to that spot. Bump them, root them off that spot. LeBron, where's the spot that you get to that everybody that know it's a bucket? Oh, when the refs give you a foul. That's your spot. When you get a foul call. Because this shit don't make no sense. 4 championships, my ass. We don't give a fuck about that. We talking about players who you can get that ball to and you know that's going to be a bucket. Kareem, that's a bucket. MJ, that's a bucket. Larry Bird, that's a bucket. This guy, where's his moves that get you that bucket? Where's his moves that get you that bucket? Kobe, you give him that ball, you getting a bucket. Dirk Nowitzki, you give him that ball, you getting a bucket. He don't give a damn if he fading off one leg. He giving you a bucket. Look at Luka, you getting a bucket. Look at Jokic that he played last night. The motherfucker gave you great buckets. He did a step back fadeaway 3. Did you see that shit with one leg? This motherfucker did. He said, boom, when it was time to be great, Jokic was great. That's how you separate greatness. When it was time to be great, he was great. He did shit that you like. I look like, what the fuck did he just do? This 7-foot guy just stepped back, fade away 3-pointer at a time.
All right, so I don't want to take too much time because I actually want to keep streaming and I want to get to the next point. But for those that don't know, the speaker was obviously Kwame Brown. Why did I play this clip, for those that are wondering? And by the way, it was crazy as hell because this clip is 2 years old, and I remember how Shannon Sharp, I think when he was on FS1, was actually mad at Kwame for this. But you know, Shannon Sharp was a big LeBron fan. I think he's a Laker fan as well. But yeah, so a lot of you guys have, you know, your perspectives are skewed because of recency bias, okay? But I had the luxury of growing up and watching Kobe Bryant play. First off, let's have a genuine, fair assessment of LeBron James. I want to reiterate, he is definitely top 3 of the greatest players of all time. He's not better than Kobe Bryant, and he's not better than Michael Jordan. Number one, Kobe Bryant to the end of his career. And it's not to say that he was perfect in the defensive aspect. Kobe Bryant, his whole career, was a two-way player. Two-way player his whole career. And I know what Kobe Brown, I said Kobe Brown, fucking stupid, because I just got finished watching Kwame Brown. I know what Kobe Bryant detractors are going to say. He played with Shaq. Well, he played by himself and won, what, 2, 3 other championships? And to tell you the truth, LeBron played with better players overall throughout his entire career than goddamn Kobe Bryant. Okay? And it's no disrespect, Paul Gasol, Hall of Famer, but I didn't. You want to put him over Kevin Love? I'm not. I'm not putting him over Kevin Love. Paul Gasol was a good player. Lamar Odom, good player, but he's all right. Who else? Andrew Bynum was solid. Derek Fisher was solid. Like really outside of Shaq, like think about who everybody LeBron played with, right? Even to this day, bro, they have to goddamn just go look at fucking LeBron teams, especially within the past, like, 2, 3, 4 years. Bro, they damn near every fucking young player that's, like, slightly up and coming, they go out of their way to put him on LeBron's team. Think about, okay, he's playing with Luka Doncic right now. Austin Reeves, that's just a great draft pick by the Lakers, right? And that's just a good job on him taking his development seriously. He played with goddamn Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, Kevin Love, who in my opinion is better than Paul Gasol. He played with goddamn Tristan Thompson was one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, probably the best. But let me not, don't quote me on that. But he definitely was one of the best for sure. J.R. Smith, even though he wasn't the New York or Denver J.R. Smith, he still was a solid option, right? He played with Anthony fucking Davis, who actually, let's keep it all the way a buck. Anthony Davis, if it wasn't for the injuries, Anthony Davis would be the greatest power forward of all time. The man has no weakness. You can put him at a 4 to 5. He can dribble. He can pass. He can shoot. He can score from anywhere on the floor. He's quick. Like, he has no and he plays defense. And he's actually a great defense. Anthony Davis has no weaknesses to his game. Zero. It's just that he got injured a lot. He gets injured a lot. That's it. But legitimately, if injuries were a non-factor and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now, Anthony Davis, without question, would be the greatest power forward of all time and not Tim Duncan. Here's the thing, okay? So for the LeBron thing, this is the honest to God's truth. Ever since he left Miami, he's a streaky jump shooter. I'm sorry, that's the truth. He's a streaky jump shooter, okay? So first off, my first argument for LeBron is he played with better players overall throughout his career than fucking Kobe Bryant did. I remember to this day, I'm not sure if Kobe was trying to get dealt to the Clippers or they was trying to deal Chris Paul to the Lakers. Now, you know how fucking crazy and annoying it is. And listen, I have a lot of respect for Kevin Durant. I actually think he's overhated a lot of respect for the Golden State thing. I think he's very much overhated for that move. I already made a video about it, but just real quickly, it's just like, matter of fact, I ain't gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just make it brief, okay? So I feel like Kevin Durant is overhated for because people said, well, duh, of course, you had a 72-10 team. You add that, but like, do you understand how many other super teams happened after that? And the experiments didn't work. I mean, you had goddamn, you had Westbrook. Well, that was beforehand, but you get my point. You had Westbrook, Harden, and Durant on the same team. They went to the finals, but they came up short. Who else? You had Kawhi, Paul George playing together on the same team, and then some other good moving pieces. The Clippers shit was a fucking failure. The Nets was a humongous failure. I mean, you had fucking Harden, Kyrie, and Durant on the same team with Joe Harris. It was a failure. So many super teams were a failure, right? Even some of LeBron James teams, it didn't work out, right? There's so many guys that you're just putting together, it didn't work out. So like the idea that, oh, what's the name is, hold on, let me move this a little closer. But yeah, so that's one thing. Kobe Bryant played with less better teammates. LeBron James played with better teammates than Kobe Bryant. That's my first argument. My second argument is, ever since LeBron left Miami, LeBron's a streaky shooter. That's a fact. Now, you may look at some of the numbers, but what about this number? But I've watched the games. I'm telling you right now, niggas do not respect LeBron James' jump shot, whether it be mid-range or the three. I'm not saying he can't hit him, but it's like he's not consistent like that. He's just not. And if you pay attention to LeBron over the years, they actually left him open more to offensive because they know he's not consistent hitting the outside jumper, whether it be mid-range or the three. He's not consistent. LeBron's game essentially is this. On defense, first on perimeter defense, his defense has not been good since he left Miami. His perimeter defense, now listen, there's been some occasions where he's got some good stops in, especially in the clutch. But LeBron's defense overall has not been good since he left Miami. Let's just put that all the way out there, okay? Especially on the perimeter. LeBron does two things very well. Transition basketball. He's stronger, faster than everybody else, so he's going to bully his way to the basket. He either is able to finish, hit somebody up for a nice pass, or get to the foul line, okay? And then his defense is he's so athletic, he can do a chase down block. That's LeBron James in a nutshell. It's transition. It's the transition game on offense, and defensively, it's chase down blocks. And then occasionally he'll make some plays on the perimeter in some clutch moments. But LeBron's a streaky outside shooter. Kobe can shoot from anywhere. Kobe is the best bad shot maker of all time. Okay? That's the truth. Kobe proved that, oh, matter of fact, fucking LeBron played with Kyrie Irving, who won the matchup between, and it's not to take anything away from LeBron per se, but Kyrie whooping Curry ass was a huge part of that 2015 championship win against the 72-10 fucking Golden State Warriors. Okay? Kyrie is the most skilled point guard of all time. If he had one more being a number one option, he probably would have been the greatest to ever play the game. That's the truth. I don't think there's a point guard past or present that have more skills than fucking Kyrie Irving. I'm being serious. I don't care. I'm not just saying that because he's my favorite player. I'm saying it because it's actually the fucking truth. Okay? So throughout the whole career, LeBron has had more to work with and to take the pressure off of him as far as having the role players around him. And he played with fucking Russell Westbrook. Like come on. He played with Rui Hachimura. Come on now. We can go on and on and on. And allegedly, if it would have been allowed, he wanted to fucking play with Curry too. What are we talking about? Come on now. So we got to stop this narrative. But LeBron, his whole game is two things. It's transition basketball and it's chase down blocks. That's the truth. And then if he's on with the jumper, he's on. And it's not taking away from his greatness, but let's just keep it real. And this is coming from a guy with Kwame Brown who played with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Okay? First and foremost, right, I don't think it's necessarily a fair comparison, and here's the reason why I say this. Comparing a center, a power forward, to a guard doesn't really make sense in itself. Number two, let's just keep it all the way real. Let's just say it makes sense to compare Kobe Bryant to Tim Duncan. Okay, cool, we can do that. Kobe Bryant was obviously the more skilled player. He's way more athletic. He can shoot an outside shot. He can dribble. about a decade ago, motherfuckers were saying Kobe Bryant is the most skilled basketball player of all time. Before we had Curry, Kyrie, and everybody, Kevin Durant, all of them. People were actually having conversations as Kobe Bryant being the most skilled basketball player of all time. And actually was more skilled than Michael Jordan. People were arguing. Even Chauncey Billups was on when he was an analyst on NBA on ESPN. He said this shit out of his mouth. I'm not fucking making this up. I remember this shit. I watched basketball back in the day. I remember how David Stern goddamn vetoed. Mind you, this is just a dynamic duo. Mind you, nowadays motherfuckers like, and no disrespect, I love Kevin Durant as a player, but you gotta stop going to a fucking different team every goddamn year. Every goddamn year, it's a fucking different team. Like, bro, just stay on one fucking team, retire there, and just move the fuck on. So every goddamn offseason, you with the Rockets, you with the Thunder, you with the Suns, you're like with the Timberwolves. Like, goddamn, like that's like, bro. If we didn't know any better, like, I swear to God, we would have thought this guy was a scrub with how many goddamn teams he moves. Like, bro, love of God, please, I'm begging you, KD, if you ever come across this goddamn stream, maybe you won't, please stay on one motherfucking team. Please and thank you. All right? So, going back to my argument about Kobe Bryant, okay? How should I put this? So Kobe Bryant was a two-way player damn near his whole career. It's not to say he was perfect on the defensive end, but that's the truth. And and from a skill set perspective, Kobe Bryant has more skills than Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was like Larry Fitzgerald, right? It's like fucking saying, oh, Larry Fitzgerald is better than fucking Calvin Johnson. That's the equivalent of you saying Tim Duncan is a better player than Kobe Bryant. It's just not only is it an apples and oranges comparison because you're comparing a power forward center to a two guard small forward. It's a stupid ass argument to make. So the notion of comparing the two itself is fucking dumb. But then you couple that with Kobe clearly has the better skill set. Last but not least. So, you know, when Kwame Brown talk about getting to a spot, what is LeBron's spot? He has a point. A lot of you guys are LeBron fanboys. You're not going to admit this, but he has a point. Here's another thing, too, okay? A lot of you guys, when you guys say, oh, Kobe Bryant's the most overrated player in NBA history, he's not top 3. Shit. Okay. So a lot of you guys be like, yeah, he's not top 3. He's not top 2. He's top 10, top 11, all that other bullshit. Okay. So after all those arguments about the recency bias, the y'all overrate LeBron, when the truth is really it's out there, y'all just refusing to accept it. It's not to say that what LeBron is doing is less than incredible, but this is the honest to God's truth. He's played with rosters that are dedicated to fucking taking every goddamn young player in the league and fucking putting this and placing it on LeBron's team. Okay? This is the truth. They didn't do this shit for Jordan. Well, they did, got Dennis Rodman. But they didn't. No, for no other NBA player do they go through, have I've witnessed personally them go through all. Fucking David Stern denied Chris Paul. Just a dynamic duo, just two. For playing together. Just two people. Nowadays, there's 3, 4 fucking superstars. Back then, it was the Suns, which was another fucking failure. It was goddamn Bradley Beal. It was Kevin Durant. It was Devin Booker. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, going back to the situation at hand, okay? A lot of you guys like to shit on Kobe. Be like, yeah, the stats is he's an inefficient shooter. And I'm like, okay, this is what we're not going to do. This is what we're not going to do, okay? We're not going to confuse inability with production. Here comes this little stream bullshit. I'm not even going to fuck it. I don't know why even, whatever. I'm not going to I'm not even going to acknowledge your ass. So here's the thing, okay? This is the truth. You guys are looking at stats and confusing production with inability. Kobe Bryant didn't have a fucking... And Kobe Bryant is one of the smartest, if not the smartest basketball player to ever play this fucking game. He was obsessed. Where the fuck you think we got the Mamba mentality from? He was obsessed. Talk about going above and beyond. This nigga went to the fucking galaxy. Kobe Bryant was obsessed with every single nuance of basketball. And a lot of you guys say, well, LeBron's a better passer. You think Kobe Bryant couldn't hit you with some passes? Now, listen, I'll give you the passing thing for LeBron. I'll give it to you. Fine. Okay. Rebounding thing, excuse me, even though he's taller, I'll give that to you. Fine. Okay. But Kobe Bryant could literally do what the fuck he wanted to do on the court, and he knew that. You think Kobe Bryant couldn't shoot efficiently if he wanted to? You couldn't, you honestly going to sit up here and tell me he couldn't be more efficient if he wanted to? Because that's what you guys are going to argue. You're going to show me the stats. Oh, man. Number one, how many motherfuckers have scored 81 points in the history of this game? I'll wait. There was nowhere on the floor that Kobe Bryant could not score. Okay? Kobe Bryant was a fucking basketball savant. He wasn't inefficient because he had an inability to be efficient. Because like I said, he's a basketball fucking savant here. His stats looked the way it did because he didn't give a fuck. I don't know if it was Phil Handy or somebody else in the interview. They was asking, like, you know, he was recounting a situation where he asked Kobe Bryant. He said, Kobe, why won't you pass the ball? And he basically said something about how guys were leaving out of practice as soon as it ended. And basically, just in a nutshell, they weren't committed to the game like he was committed to the game. Now, he did speak highly about Derek Fisher, some of his other teammates like Paul and everybody. But that's what came out of his mouth. When speaking with his experience with Kobe, Kobe did not want to pass the fucking ball. It wasn't because he had an inability to pass. It wasn't because he was an inefficient shooter. It's because he elected voluntarily, not because he was forced to, not because he had an inability to score efficiently, not because he had an inability to do anything. It's literally because of the fact that he actively did not want to pass the fucking ball. That's the truth. He elected voluntarily to not pass it. Not because, he's a shot chucker, he can't do it. No, if he wanted to hit you with a pass, he could have. He's a basketball savant. That's the truth. And it's no disrespect to LeBron whatsoever. There's certain types of crazy that you just can't fuck with. I think LeBron is obsessed with basketball, and that's why he's able to play and done the things that he has been able to do. Obviously, facing fucking KD on Golden State Warriors probably took a few titles away from him, which you can say, it's unfair to whatever, but a win is a win regardless. It's like saying, let's put an asterisk on the Eagles or the 70 or the Steel Curtain teams because they had so many players. Like, nigga, no. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, a win is a win regardless. But yet you can argue, you can say, listen, if KD wasn't on Golden State, would have more championships. But you guys are so stuck on the stats. And the reason why you're stuck on the stats, because a lot of you young guys that's coming up didn't have the opportunity to watch Kobe. You weren't watching Kobe in 08 and 09 when he was going up against the Magic, when he was going up against the Boston Celtics with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen in them. Right? And another thing, fucking goddamn, what you call it? LeBron played with D-Wade when he was still elite, Chris Bosh, still elite, Shane Battier, Ray Allen, who actually saved their ass in one of the final games. What are we talking about? So a lot of y'all keep confusing just stupid. And by the way, I think Wilt Chamberlain is one of the most overrated ass players in the history of this game. In my honest opinion, I think Shaq, if he was alive in that era, could do every fucking thing Wilt Chamberlain would have done it more. I think fucking Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing even. Any center, Jermaine O'Neal from the Pacers. Any center worth their fucking, Amari Stoudemire. Any center worth their fucking salt would have been able to do what Wilt Chamberlain did. Let me tell you why Wilt Chamberlain had them fucking weird ass 50 points, 40 rebounds, 20 blocks, 10 assists, 5 steals. You know what? I know why he kept having those? Because you're in a segregated fucking league. That's the reason. There's no black people playing. Because guess what? When motherfuckers was up to your competition, they whooped your ass. Bill Russell whooped Wilt Chamberlain ass. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who I think at the time went by Lou Alcindor or something like that, he whooped his ass. Every single time you faced a black athlete that was on your fucking level, you got your ass beat. And to this goddamn day, we got Jesse Owens footage. We have no footage of you scoring 100 motherfucking points. And even if we did, I don't give a shit. How motherfucking hard is it to have a fucking white guy that probably belongs to a goddamn cubicle sit up there, the basket's right here. Oh, Wilt Chamberlain, the greatest athlete to ever live. How fucking hard is that to do? I'm dead ass serious. I'm putting Shaq over his ass. Hakeem is over. Wilt Chamberlain is the single most over. Niggas talk about Kobe, but their arguments are fucking flawed to the T. I'm telling you this right now. Wilt Chamberlain is the most overrated player in NBA history. I think him and Joel Embiid. Because here's the thing. Embiid has a lot of skill set, but your best ability is availability. And on top of that, in the playoffs, this motherfucker pulls a Houdini. So it's either he's injured or he pulls a Houdini and he forgets how to play basketball in the playoffs. Fucking Wilt Chamberlain and Joel Embiid are two of the most overrated fucking players in the history of this game. I kid you not. Wilt Chamberlain, the most overrated as fuck. I could sit up there and go with a white guy that probably belongs to that like fucking like, you know, right after work decided to go play for the Atlanta Braves or some shit, or the Atlanta Arrowheads, and be like, yeah, oh, Wilt Chamberlain, the greatest athlete of all time. Oh, look at him. He's so tall. We have never seen a tall black person before. And then when you got a tall motherfucking black people come in that bitch, they whooped his ass. They gave that nigga a can of whoop ass. Not from Campbell's, not from goddamn Chunky's, none of that. They gave his ass the can, not from goddamn Progresso soup. They gave his ass the can of whoop ass. When the black athletes finally came up in that motherfucker, ones that were on his skill level, they whooped his ass. They won those matchups. Wilt Chamberlain is overrated as fuck. God rest the dead, but I gotta keep it all the way 1,000. I'm so sorry. So these Kobe Bryant takes y'all be coming up with, y'all just sound like fucking idiots. And to sit up there and say there's 10 or 11 players better than him, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Like you're an idiot. If you think that fucking Kobe Bryant is any, matter of fact, fuck it. We gonna stamp this shit and I'm moving the fuck on. If you think Kobe Bryant is anywhere, like, if you want to put LeBron over him, that's y'all, okay? Whatever. Okay, fine. You want to say, oh, he won the regular season matchups, he won more of the matchups, whatever. Fine. Okay, that's y'all opinion. If you have Kobe Bryant outside of your top 3, you don't know shit about basketball, and you're a dumbass. I'm going to say this one more time. If you have Kobe Bryant outside of your top 3 of all time, we're talking about your top 3 favorites, top 3 objective list. You don't know shit about basketball. Really, he's top 3. He's actually top 2. He's only under Jordan, and that's it. But if you don't have him in your top 3, you don't know shit about basketball. That is the truth. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about what I said. I'm telling you. Now, moving forward, let's fucking start talking about this Eagles game, and let's stop freaking stuttering. So let's go with the Eagles and the Commanders game. So obviously, you know, I've been guilty of making fun of Marcus Mariota. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, man, it was a rough week. I don't know if y'all caught it or whatever, but it was kind of crazy because Mahomes had an ACL. Praise for my goal, man. If I swear to God, if I had my car in that Chiefs game, and I was at that motherfucking Arrowhead Stadium, bro, I don't know if it was home or away, but I would have been there. I would have drove you to the vet myself, my goat, man. My goat. I would have drove you to the vet, man. I would have took you straight to Dr. Doolittle, my nigga. I would have had your back, number 15. I swear to God. Damn. I would have had your back, dog. Woo! You lucky I didn't see them bastards that got you hurt, because that would have been on. Fuck. Nah, all jokes aside, man, praise out for Mahomes. And the fucked up part about it, too, not only did my favorite player suffer a fucked up injury that might keep him out for about a year and a half, the fucked up part about it is this. It's like, dude, he suffered an ACL and a fucking LCL. So it's already bad if that he got a fucking ACL and the Chiefs are out of the playoffs, which, again, I'm not even too upset about that because it allows them to be in a position to get better draft picks. But, man, my GOAT, bro, my GOAT, man. And, again, I make fun of Michael Parsons. I talk a lot of shit about that guy. Because sometimes he just do self-inflicted shit because he just talk too goddamn much sometimes, bro. Like, just go out there and fucking play. On this podcast and the interviews talk about some fucking the Eagles 24/7, and you're not even in the you don't even play in the NFC East no more. You're in Green Bay. Like, why don't you talk shit about Caleb? Why don't you talk shit about JJ McCarthy? Why don't you talk shit about Jordan Love? Why you always got something to fucking say about the Philadelphia Eagles? You're not in our conference, bro. Like, thank God that the Cowboys did not want to give us Michael Parsons, no matter how many fucking picks that we were able to offer them. Thank God. Because honestly, bro, like, fuck. And I thank God also the Myles Garrett. You know, bro, Myles Garrett, shit, that dude is a bad motherfucker. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Like, he's a bad motherfucker, man. Like, yo, we got to start having conversations about him, Reggie White, Bruce Smith, Charles Haley. He's in that category. Alan Page. Fuck, like this dude, Deacon Jones, dude, he's in that category. 100%. God damn. So, let's talk about this game real quick, man. I'm trying to think. I feel like I had an idea, and matter of fact, yeah, fuck it. So, let us, I want to have a conversation real quick before we start getting to this game. JB, Joe Burrow. This just popped up on my feed. Do they have a short? I don't want to watch the whole thing of this.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm having fun playing football. Not playing football is not fun when you're sitting in the locker room rehabbing all day. That's not why you do it. This is why you do it right here. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to feel like. So we gotta keep that feeling going these next couple weeks and build some momentum.
Okay, so that was some comment Joe Burrow made like 2 weeks ago.
So how would you purify water in case of a blackout? Oh, I'd boil it. Boiling kills bacteria, but it doesn't remove.
Joe Burrow, I don't know if you saw this, man, but
It doesn't change my desire to win. If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it.
So he said the World Record longest drink for a solo cup.
I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? So that's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table.
How much fun are you having right now? Is it difficult to have fun given the season, what you've been through physically, emotionally, all of it? Is it tough?
Yeah, certainly.
Did you have fun playing? How much of it was fun?
All right.
Winning's always fun, but
No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't.
I want to get to what he's about to say.
I've been.
Without a doubt.
Generation.
I don't know how to say this. This fucking generation is the most weird, soft pussy that I've ever seen in my motherfucking life.
His delivery is killing me, though.
mentioned that he's been through a lot. I know your daddy, homie. Stop. No, you fucking haven't. Your daddy's coddled you your whole fucking life. You went from fucking Ohio State to fucking LSU and won a national championship. Year 2 in the NFL, you were playing for a fucking Super Bowl. Miss me with the soft, pussy-ass, fucking cry me a river, victim-ass shit. You play the NFL, 1% of the world gets to do what you do, you motherfucking ungrateful pussy. You sound like you're in a fucking 5150 house, homie, mentally going through it. Do you know how many motherfuckers want your job, you soft fucking pussy weirdo? Holy fuck, homie, you sitting up there with
I laugh about that about the cup, not about him cursing out, bro.
pussy right now, looking with a fucking beanie on, looking like a fucking idiot. Miss me with your motherfucking weak pussy ass takes, homie. I lost all credit.
He on that fucking long time.
Desire to ever watch you play football again, Joe Burrow.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm not laughing at him cursing out Joe Burrow, even though it's like somewhat funny. I'm laughing about the comment about how he held on to the solo cup because, again, allegedly from what I'm seeing, he said. So here's the thing. Y'all probably looking like, damn, like, didn't you have a situation with JB? I did. But here's the thing. It popped up on my feed, and there was a conversation that I want to have. Okay, so first off, man, Joe Burrow has been through a lot, and I'm going to tell you like this. I think, number one, when you're losing, that shit don't feel right. That shit really demotivates you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, listen, and this coming from me doing this, right? I love and am obsessed with the entertainment world. I'm a hip-hop and R&B artist. I love music, top to bottom. That's all I fucking think about. All I think about is making content, making people laugh, having fun, creating skits, doing this shit, being in front of a camera and talking shit and going crazy. But here's the thing. When you keep having motherfuckers hate on you, niggas ain't give you, you didn't get your opportunity. Motherfuckers not seeing the value in what you do, not seeing the hard work, not appreciating you enough, no matter how hard you're trying. It gets to your head. It got to my head several fucking moments. Even to this day. But I have to keep going because guess what? I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers ever on this goddamn planet. And I refuse to let a bitch-ass, sorry, couch potato motherfucker who has never experienced a loss because they have never taken a risk in their life outside of having to go walk to the fucking pantry to go get a fucking Twinkie. So why the fuck would I give a shit about a fucking couch potato that is literally playing it safe? You may have a job, you may not have a job. You're not going after you're not taking a risk and going after a fucking dream, making it a reality. You don't know what it's like to lose money. You don't know what it's like to not be successful. You don't know what it's like to go through a rough patch trying to build something from the fucking ground up when nobody's giving you anything. Every fucking resource, you gotta get it on your own. Every fucking piece of knowledge or move that you have to make, you gotta be the brains behind it. You've never experienced it, motherfucker. You never experienced having to work for you never experienced having to work a 9 to 5, and at the same time, when you're done with that fucking 9 to 5, no matter how fucking tired or like, man, I'm beat, I don't feel like doing this, you gotta say, no, I don't give a fuck what you don't feel like doing. You just don't feel like being successful today. Because that's going to be another day where you don't get a chance to capitalize on your dream. That's the truth. Is that what you want? So I gotta tell myself this every day. The Bengals have not done a great job surrounding Joe Burrow with the adequate pieces. I mean, there's some good things here and there, but overall, they've not done a good job drafting. They've done a terrible job drafting. They've done a terrible job of putting together this roster, especially on its defensive end. I mean, imagine as a quarterback, you up here whooping ass, you putting points up on the board, and the defense fucking stinks. Trey Hendrickson is elite. When I talk about him, maybe another player or two that's been solid. But really, the Bengals defense as a whole is fucking dog shit. When you're super competitive, because you got to remember he comes from a winning pedigree. He's the best. In my opinion, that was the single best year out of any college quarterback that I've ever seen. What Joe Burrow did. That one season, he's the greatest college quarterback ever of all time. In that one season. What he did at LSU, especially beating fucking the red hot Trevor Lawrence, was nothing short of phenomenal. So, when you lose and you're competitive and you want to win, it's devaluing. Yeah, I'm making millions, but I want to fucking win. I want to win. And then, you can't even be there for your team. You can't even have control of whatever the fuck is going on. So that's another mental aspect. And then you're in pain because he's facing some significant injuries. And then another day after day after day of rehabbing. And damn, going through all this pain. And damn, I'm not able to be out there with my teammates so we can go win some games. It gets to you mentally. It does. Yes, JB has a good point. He's making millions of dollars. There's motherfuckers that will kill to have it. Yeah. But here's the problem. And why I even said a couple streams ago, if y'all go look up the stream, some real shit. Men's mental health is the complete, when they say mental health awareness month and all that shit, men's mental health do not fucking matter. I remember Charleston White said something about how the good man is never appreciated. He's actually hated. He's only appreciated and given flowers when he's gone. That is the most truthful shit I've ever heard. And I don't agree with everything Charleston White said, but on that point, he's fucking spot on. Good men are not loved. Like of course they're accepted, but good men are not loved in that when they're living, breathing, and they're not loved. They're not. Here's the thing. Men's mental health is the biggest load of bullshit of all time. Because we have an expectation of, if you say that you're not okay, you're being a bitch. You're being less than a man. If you cry, you're a bitch. If you say that I'm tired, you're a bitch. This is the mentality some of us walk around with, and some of the older adults pass this shit on to the children. If you say that you're tired, you're fucking weak. If you crying, you're weak. You're not a man. You're a little boy. You're a little child. You're a girl. So we start emasculating our young men for just expressing some distress at the moment. If they're not okay, and then guess what happens? That's what ends up happening afterwards. And I don't want to try to go too deep because I want to get to these games real quick. Guess what ends up happening? Okay, as a result of all this. You start getting motherfuckers to go to the bottle. Not what's in this bottle. This is water. Go to the bottom. Get motherfuckers that go to. I ain't talking about your regular whip. Talking about some other shit. Crack, all that. You start getting motherfuckers to start resorting to substances for comfort. Because the people around them is not giving them comfort. They're not listening to them. They're not caring about them. They're basically saying, get your little sorry ass up, little bitch. Stop acting like a fucking little girl. That's what they're being told. So what do we do when we're told this? Suppress our emotions. No one's listening to us, so fuck it. And then we walk around and we take all that bottled up anger because we was never allowed to express ourselves that we were in pain at the moment, that we're not okay mentally. It's overwhelming. It's a lot. I think there's a fine line, right? I think at some point you got to look at a person and say, you know what? I need you to start finding a solution to your problem. You're telling me this problem over and over and over again. Have you started trying to find a solution? Do you exercise? Do you eat better? Do you write down everything you're going through in a journal? What are you doing? Are you taking deep? Are you breathing? At the very least, can you? And also, are you taking your problems to God? Are you praying to God? Okay, so you're not doing any of these things. So what the heck you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell you to get out of my face after a while. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna listen to your pain. I can't relate to it, but at the very least, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to hear you. Because and that's what people have to understand too. When somebody's talking to you, you have to be able to assess whether or not it makes sense to give them a solution or just let them talk and vent. And the fact that we didn't say shit, we just let them talk and vent, we saved a life. We don't know what people are going through. And we have to stop having a culture where we devalue men's feelings rather than let's unpack this. What's going on? How can we find a solution to this? And leave room for, it was this guy that was on Cam Newton's show, the one with the glass and the bald head that be teaching the kids karate. I think we need more of that in our society. We need more people like him. And I'm so sorry that I don't remember his name. We need more individuals like that. That's a fucking man. That's a man. Not the little red pill niggas that sit up there and fucking spend money on hoes and tell you that all life is about is getting money, cars, and bitches and living a fast life. That shit is temporary. That shit is low-hanging fucking fruit. We need men. The same guy that stepped in, that went to Cam Newton's podcast, those are the men that we need to be looking up to. That's a fucking man. That's that little cars, fuck bitches, cars, fast life, big houses. That's little boy shit. Man shit is I can lead a group of people. I can get a group of people to listen to what I have to say. I'm giving them substance and they can take with them and feed it to their generations. I don't need to feed them the same fucking bullshit poison. That's what it is. Driving cars, fucking bitches, it's low-hanging fruit, it's bullshit, it's temporary, it does nothing for your soul. Okay? So that's what our young men are being taught, that's what's important. Fucking bitches, getting cars, getting houses, and getting more money, and that's it. No, that's not what the fuck life's about. Those things are nice. Sure, it's nice to have some, yeah. But that shit has no substance in it. It don't make you happy. It don't bring you, none of that shit brings you happiness. What brings you happiness is you having a relationship with God and you just being content with who you are. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't know who they are. And that's the truth. And it took me to go through, I don't want to try to get too deep. I've been through some shit up here. And it took me a while to just really just sit there and say, man, who are you as a person? Who are you really? Forget about what other people of the world may say about who are you as a person really? But I had to sit and unpack all of that. And it took me to go through some really awful shit up here to have to do that. We have to give a space for saying, I'm not okay. I don't have to fucking tell you I'm doing okay because it's, I don't want to burden you with my problems. No, I'm not doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm not doing okay. And we have to open that door and not say, because, and also there's another fucking stupid ass thing, but this is what happens when your audience is a bunch of fucking young kids. They're not able to comprehend because they don't understand adult shit. They be like, yeah, Kai Cenat, you make millions of dollars. You're in a big mansion, whatever. Why are you depressed? Shut the fuck up. You sound stupid. Money and the resources you have nothing to do with your fucking mental health, you fucking young, ignorant dipshits. You niggas not even paid a fucking phone bill before. What the fuck do you know about life? Shut the fuck up. All you young ass niggas on the internet talk about why is Kai Cenat depressed? He has millions. I wish they would have gave me millions. Well, thank God your ass don't got millions, motherfucker. I got a million reasons why I should tell you to mind your motherfucking business, nigga. These little niggas up on the internet talk about why is Kai depressed? You never had to face the kind of pressure that he has to. Okay? And money doesn't erase more problems. In some ways, it might create more problems for you. Shut the fuck up. You little niggas, I gotta stay in y'all place. Grow up. Stay in y'all place. Y'all little niggas, stay in y'all place. You never even paid a fucking light bill before. You never paid a phone bill before. Stay in your place. Grow up. Live life. Enjoy playing on the fucking monkey bars or some shit. Grow up first. Get a high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. I just think JB saying a lot of things that are true, and I wouldn't have reacted to it because, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, kind of, he come off ignorant to me. But in this case, he has some good points, but I think there needs to be a larger conversation about allowing men to be like, no, I'm not okay, and giving them that space, and allow them to express themselves and not feel like they're less of a man because they're hurt at the moment, and not expecting everybody to respond in a monolithic manner. Some people, they get it right away. Some people, it takes them a little bit of time, and that is okay. And you have to tell our young men it's okay to not have it together. You don't have to have it together today. You don't even have to have it together tomorrow. You don't even have to have it together at the end of the month. Just live your life and focus on putting one foot in front of the other. Don't focus on, I got to get rich by next week. I got to get rich by next year. No, you can't control what God has in store for you. All you can do is live your life, pick what you want to pursue, and then commit your fucking ass off to working towards that goal. That's all. You don't know what God has in store for none of us. You can't make no plans. There's no plan that there's no plans. We don't know what life's going to throw at us. COVID came out of fucking nowhere. We don't know what life's going to throw at us. So the truth to be told, it's nice to have these plans, but like realistically, like, bro, we don't know anything. We just living. And that's the truth. All of us are just living life. There's no like, man, I gotta be rich by 2026. You don't know if you're gonna be rich. You don't know. You don't know what God. You don't know what's gonna befall upon you. You just don't. All right, so let's get to this Eagles game, man. I know I'm kind of weird going off. So Hurts, 22 for 30, 185, 2 touchdowns, 7 carries for 40 yards. I thought he played pretty good. I had to grade him. I'd give him like an 87 out of 100. There were some passes that were like somewhat inaccurate, especially in the first half, but I thought Jalen played really good for the most part. Saquon Barkley was outstanding. He definitely broke away in that second half. I thought he played great the whole game. And I'm so sick of fucking Greg Olsen. I don't want this nigga commentating our games. I mean, he ain't gonna have no choice. But I'm telling you right now, just have Brady commentate out fucking Philadelphia. I don't want this nigga commentating our game. I know it's gonna happen regardless. There's nothing I can do about it. But I hate when Greg Olsen and he said some dumb ass. He's like, oh yeah, well, Saquon has not been less than himself. Listen, I know you play football. I know you understand this. When there's no holes to run through, and it's not to say that Saquon can't be better in certain respects. Like sometimes he has to understand that less is more. I can agree with that. But please, let's just stop fucking going with this dumbass narrative. Saquon fell off. No, if you fucking watch him play, the ability is there. Now, Derrick Henry, on the other hand, we need to have a conversation. But again, he got a lot of miles from Tennessee, okay? And that miles don't give a fuck how good you are. You can be good like Derrick Henry. And you don't really get too much better than Derrick Henry. That miles is going to take a toll on you. I think it has for Derrick Henry. For Saquon, hell no. It just the holes aren't there. Right? And sometimes you need to know that, hey, listen, less is more. And it is what it is with that. You know what I'm saying? But Hurts, I thought, played pretty good. 87 out of 100 for me. That's how I would grade him. Few passes that were somewhat inaccurate, but other than that, he was good. Saquon was good the whole game. I was surprised they didn't try to involve him more. Tank Bigsby, I still don't know to this day why the fuck do we not run the ball with him. Like, it should be if you run the ball with fucking Kenny G. And by the way, Kenny G up here killing it, especially in the passing game with Pittsburgh. Salute to Kenny G. But I got to be honest with you. I don't understand why I cannot comprehend or wrap my head around why the fuck is Tank Bigsby not being used. If your backup running back has a fucking 100-yard game, like he's a starter, what do you think you want to use him? By the way, y'all Commanders fans and Commanders players are fucking hilarious. And the coach, crybaby ass niggas. Crybaby ass niggas. See, here's the thing. You motherfuckers is about to have a losing season. And because you guys decided to stupidly give away draft picks for an offensive lineman that, though he's very good, he's not the best. He's nowhere near. Well, now I would say nowhere near. He's not the Thompson's not the best fucking old lineman in the fucking, what's the name? You're not getting Lane Johnson. You're not getting Penny Sewell. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You're not getting that dude Matthews from Atlanta. You're not getting Deion Dawkins. Like, you're not getting Tristan Wirfs. Like, bro, you're getting a guy who's very good, but like, I'm not giving a third and a fourth round pick. So you fucking your team over, and you still got holes in your team. Your defense is fucking old as shit, and be honest, you don't have enough good players. You don't. That's the truth. And you don't have a fucking running back. That's the truth. And you're lacking the wide receiver depth that you had the year prior. You got a lot more to fucking worry about than us. They shouldn't have went for it. It's called sportsmanship. That's what it is. I mean, it's blankenship. No, it's sportsmanship. They should have had it. I know we were getting our asses beat. And I know that we're about 4-11, 4-10, but look, fucking Sirianni, tush push ass, love to get pushed in the ass, Jalen Hurts, bitch ass. Why did you go for 2? You know a field goal keeps you in the lead. You realize. I hope you know that. I don't. Shut your bitch asses up. Fucking crybaby ass niggas. And listen, enjoy that motherfucking first round pick, nigga. Enjoy it, bitch. Y'all niggas some crybaby ass bitches. They want to start a fight with my boy Sting. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And then this is what I hate about Eagles fans. You know how there's reports, and Hugh Douglas, I already talked about Hugh Douglas, right? I ain't gonna get to him. But everybody, WIP, everybody, all these, is Jalen really a leader? Even though we've seen him do, like, one thing about it, you can say, okay, Jalen needs to play better overall. He needs to be more consistent. There's nothing wrong with saying that, and you'd be right. But to say he's not a leader, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. You're an idiot. He's shown on multiple occasions he's a leader. People talk about it like, niggas want to come on this team because of part of the reason because of Jalen Hurts. Like, bro, stop. Like, y'all fucking sound stupid. But so a lot of y'all say, oh, the reporters, they lied. Why the fuck would you believe them in the first place? So for context, there was like a little skerfuffle at the end of the game. And Bobby Wagner, I got respect for you because you're definitely one of the best players that ever played this game. But take your motherfucking hands, take your mittens off of my boy Saquon. Leave him alone, bro. No disrespect. You might want to think about hanging up the cleats very soon. If you want to do it at the end of the year, I would highly recommend, bro. Like, you're about as washed up as a motherfucking you know what I'm saying? You're about as washed up as an SUV and whatever. I couldn't think of a joke. Whatever. Moving on. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bobby Wagner, you might want to think about hanging up them goddamn cleats. I don't think Saquon's your problem. So, for context, you know, Jalen Hurts was pulling Saquon away. Darius Cooper got into a scuffle. Tyler Steen, and I would say, well, Tyler Steen got his ass beat. Nigga, Tyler Steen was swinging on motherfuckers. Y'all, they had to jump him. So, of course, the Commanders got mad because we went for 2 or whatever. And Steen was up there, but he was throwing the bitches. Like, you know how y'all see the goddamn viral shit where, like, it was this dude. It was like 20 kids coming after. It was a young dude. He was fighting them off. That was Steen. Steen wasn't getting his ass beat. Like, bro, he was handling his business. He was staying on business. So boom. So you know, Hurts pulling Steen away. Fred Johnson wild. Fred Johnson was wild the whole game. If y'all heard. But yo, shut the fuck up so fast. Like. And Fred Johnson was going crazy. So Jalen Hurts pulling Steen and everybody over, talking to Saquon. So I think he might have spoken to Fred, but he might have spoken to Fred Johnson. But yeah, Fred Johnson ass was wild. That shit was funny. He said, like, if y'all caught like the curse words or whatever, that was Fred Johnson going after that. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, AJ Brown played really, really good. I think he did have a drop or two. Might have. Devontae had the opening Smith. Had the opening touchdown as well. Goddard, solid. Jahan Dotson caught some receptions too as well. Shipley did have a fumble on the kick return, but I ain't tripping about that. Yeah, what else that I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, praise out for Mariota. You know, I did clown him when he was the Eagles. I called him Mary-ass older. But, like, all jokes aside, it's all fun and games. Praise out for that dude for his, recovery from whatever injury he dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Josh Johnson was, if y'all remember, he was on the 49ers in 2022 when we got the Super Bowl and we lost. So that was interesting. Bro, fuck it. I don't know if one of these 3 running backs, they said that he got in. No, the fuck he didn't. Bro, I swear to God, forward progress should have been stopped right there. The nigga fell on top of his offensive lineman. Mind you, we was on the goal line stance on their ass. I don't remember exactly what quarter it was. It might have been the second. He was laying on top of the motherfucking goddamn what you call it, and they allowed him to keep going. And we already made contact. And they said they was mad. They was jealous as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Terry McLaurin. Matter of fact, what was it to the defense? They started talking. Okay, so let's go back to the Eagles players real quick. Jordan Davis, man. Oh my God, this man. Last couple games, the whole year, relatively. I think what is he like? Lead the DTs and like tackles or whatever. Jordan Davis is a bad motherfucker, man. Like, listen, we gotta put more respect on his name. I don't know how next year gonna work. I would love for him to end his career here. But boy, man, the commitment to being in shape and to playing better, he's been playing fucking great football the whole time. Cooper the G did get beat on one, but he ended up catching the interception, so that was dope. But Dory Jackson been playing actually pretty good. I got to give my respect where respect is due. He's definitely stepped up, been more confident, played at a high level. He did get beat by Terry McLaurin, but it is what it is. You just take what you can give. You can take what you can get from him. You know what I'm saying? Byron Young made some plays. Quayon was relatively quiet. Jake Elliott, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, bro, because I thought we moved past last year. I thought, oh, he's straight. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end of the year, going to the Super Bowl, he cleaned his shit up. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Jake Elliott. Your career in Philly might be over. And I seen how you fell off a little bit towards last year. You kind of somewhat got it together in the playoffs. But your career might be over in Philly because you can't be missing kicks like that. We trying to repeat, you know what I'm saying? We trying to do it again. So yeah, you might want to get your shit together before you end up on another team. And a lot of somebody I think it was Thomas Peterson on Twitter talking about some. Oh yeah, we should have kept Cameron Dick. I'm like, are you fucking like no disrespect? You sound very foolish. Like, bro, you realize that. Jake Elliott, for the longest, was one of the best kickers in the NFL, if not the best kicker. Like, what are we talking about? Like, please stop. So yeah, I think that's it. It's really straightforward, man. The Eagles dominated this game. We had some disruptive drives here and there, but it's nothing really to talk about. Like it was Mariota got injured. Mariota actually was moving the ball on us at times, but honestly, Bears and the goddamn Packers is one we got to talk about as well. So this is an interesting game. Well, first off, also praise out to Jordan Love. He had a concussion in this game. So Malik Willis was playing. Malik Willis actually was playing pretty good. I do think, which I'm not really surprised about, they really didn't trust him to throw the football. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that's probably what stifled the offense. That LaFleur did not trust Willis to throw the football much at all. Emmanuel Wilson was definitely getting some pretty good runs. He was getting some work for sure. I'm not going to lie. Caleb Williams did not play good for the vast majority of this game. He really didn't. He didn't play good at all. But at the end of the day, it don't matter how you start. It matter how you finish. He had a crazy-ass throw for a touchdown to get it to overtime. And then he had basically played a year. Listen, argue with your motherfucking mama about this. That dime to Moore, first off, great throw, great catch by Moore. That dime, listen. Again, you can't really play like this moving forward, okay? The Bears gonna have to play better all 4 quarters because in the playoffs you're not getting away with this shit, okay? Now they have a good defense. The defense was kind of not very good when Jordan Love was in the game, but I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta give Caleb Williams his respect. He didn't play good for the majority of the game. He was kind of inaccurate with his throws, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It don't matter how you start, it matters how you finish, and he finished his motherfucking game. Last thing. And then we'll just make closing announcements, I guess. let's talk about the Patriots and the. Well, actually, I watched the Bills and the Browns game, and this is my first time watching Shador for a full game, and I have some thoughts. Shador Sanders has a lot of talent, but he's far from a finished product, and he has to be very careful because the way the Browns are, and the way these teams are, teams don't want to develop quarterbacks. Okay, I think for the I'm gonna tell you some problems that Shador has. Shador has to first off stop fucking going back. Stop going all the way back. He has some athleticism, more athleticism than what most of the people say he wasn't a runner give him credit for. He actually shows it, and he showed a lot this game. Like he has some good runs. I think he juked the defender too. So Shador has a shit ton of talent. The talent is there without question. I'm not saying because you pro Shador. Like yeah, I'm pro Shador, but guess what? He's also talented too. So not only am I rooting for him because I don't like how they're treating him, the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Sure got a lot of talent. Love of God. Stop going back 20 yards behind the fucking line of scrimmage. You're going to kill the play every time. Like, he got some arm talent, but, bro, like. And also, prayers out for Judkins. He had, like, a really bad leg injury, man. You don't want to see that shit happen. So, prayers out for him, man. Like, injuries suck. He actually was having a pretty good game. He was really helping move the ball, like both on the ground and also through the passing game too. And it really sucked that he, you know what I'm saying? And also Shador has to stop pressing so much. I think Shador is so focused on, let me not make a mistake, that it's like you end up making a mistake and fucking up because you're so hell-bent on, I can't make a mistake, I got to do everything right way. No, just relax. Like the best players in the league, when you're good, when you know you're good, you're not pressing. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to come with more experience. That's going to come with, the right coaching staff that actually wants to work with Shador. It's going to be very interesting how the Browns moving forward because if Shador doesn't clean it up, they're going to try to Josh Rosen him. I know what happened with Josh Rosen. He had a year in Arizona, and instead of giving him another shot, which they could have, and they did the same shit. That was Sam Darnold. What's the other guy there? That guy from he's on our team now, Sam Howell. He showed promise, wasn't perfect. I don't think he was as good as Jaden Daniels. But they did him dirty too with his development. You know what I'm saying? He earned another year and they didn't give it to him. Now imagine if the fucking Eagles gave up on Jalen Hurts after 1 year, right? He would never had the Super Bowls. So Shador, I think, has talent, but he presses too much and he has too many bad habits. And you got to clean that shit up because if he plays at this rate, they're not going to give a fuck about that there's potential or upside with him. They're going to Josh Rosen his ass. So he's going to have to clean this shit up and play better. But I like Shador. I like his game. And he also has to understand his personnel. You don't have Travis Hunter. You don't have Jimmy Horn Jr. or LaJohntay Wester. You don't have those guys, okay? You don't have the Colorado, right? You don't have those guys. You don't have those playmakers, right? You definitely don't have that offensive line. So when you're trying to play and be Superman, because Caleb could do it because he got DJ Moore and Luther Burton, and then if he got Cole Kmet, he got Loveland, he got DeAndre Swift, he got when healthy Rome Medusa. Like Caleb has the infrastructure, and he also has the coach to be able to play hero ball and do that. Shador, you don't have that personnel. Shador, your offensive line fucking sucks. And your wide receivers are – Judkins has a lot of potential. Unfortunately, he might not be playing again this year. But you guys suck. As for the Bills, it's like the Bills are just trying to make sure that goddamn Myles Garrett didn't get a chance to break the sack record. So it is what it is with that. So they literally just handed the ball to James Cook, which I said that's exactly what they should. And everybody said, oh, my God, Josh Allen. Yo, you better watch out for that boy Cook. Watch out for that boy Cook. Tell you right now, the Bills do not pay this man, it'd be the biggest mistake. It will be number one, if they don't make a Super Bowl this year, this season was a fucking failure. I don't care what nobody say. On top of that, they better get that ball to fucking James Cook. That's going to be the key to their success moving forward. Let's talk about the Patriots and the Ravens. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, but I feel so bad for Lamar, man. I really do. And he ended up getting injured too. And praise out for Henderson, man. That injury really sucked. But Stephon Diggs, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I low-key wish he was the Eagle. Cause this motherfucker bad. Like, listen, he's a number one option talent still. Like, he ain't lost a step. But they don't treat him like they kind of do wide receiver by committee. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But like, listen, Stephon Diggs, he's still a bad motherfucker. He was making some catches like that. Especially I think the first quarter, he got hit really hard and like double covered and shit. Man, he had that catch, man. Stephon Diggs I have a lot of respect for like as a player. Man, I have a lot of respect. Like, Stephon Diggs a bad motherfucker without question. But, yeah, and my boy number 41 for Baltimore, he was hoping. He came to play, but these guys don't come to play, man. And Derrick Henry, I don't know what the fuck. He actually he played pretty good. Zay Flowers caught some passes, too. I thought he caught more than one, but whatever. Mark Andrews, I thought caught, like, more than one pass, but whatever. It's what it is. Number 41, where you at? DeMont Jones? He played really good last night. The numbers don't pop out at you, but if you watch the game, number 41 came to play for Draymond Jones for Baltimore. He came to play 100%. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I hope everybody have a Merry Christmas. New music on the fucking way. The Christmas song that I just played that's coming out January, we damn near released it. I got so much fucking music for y'all. So the reason why we can't do more streams is because I have to finish up these records. Christmas Eve, I'm not gonna be able to stream. I just can't. Not because of me. It's just circumstances won't allow it. And Thursday's Christmas. I'm not fucking streaming on Christmas. It's not happening. I'll see y'all Friday. Okay, that'll be next time because Tuesday I have time, but I have to get these records done. All right, so I'm out of here. Peace. All right.